Just give me a yell. Let me know that you guys can hear me. Hopefully everything is coming in loud and clear. Yes, Stan the Man says yes. Carlos says yes. John says yes. John says Wanda says yes. Glenda says yes. All right. Say that 17 times fast. Nope. So anyway, yeah, I just want to say, hey, I want to officially welcome everybody to the Tuesday Fantastic Recognition webinar. Tonight, just like every other night, we have a super awesome secret guest. Hence the moderator secret guest. That's a new thing that we're trying inside the thing, you know, the realm, the back hidden hallways of NowLifeStyle. Trying something new, so see how it works. And but I hope you guys are doing good. Guys, do me a favor, if this is your very, very first time checking out a NowLifeStyle conference, checking out the conference room, a NowLifeStyle webinar, do me a favor, just hit, let us know that you are brand new here. And also make sure that you guys stay around till the very end of this webinar. We're going to have something a little special for you. But first and foremost, what you guys need to know is what you're going to learn tonight. You guys are going to learn some really cool stuff that you can apply into your business. Hey, Glenda is brand new. Everybody say hi to Glenda. Everybody welcome Glenda. Glenda, thank you for being here. We appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come join us and come hang out with some super awesome, amazing people here in the NowLifeStyle community. So if there's any other first timers, if there's any other virgins, let us know. We'll welcome you as well. But anyway, yeah, what we do every single Tuesday, guys, is we recognize the up-and-comers, the people that are taking action, kicking ass, taking names, and just doing an absolutely awesome job. Kirkland is brand new here, so officially welcome Kirkland, everybody. Welcome to the group. Welcome. Thank you again for being here. Tonight's guest is just that. Literally has only been in the business, I think, about 7 weeks now, maybe a little bit less, but obviously I'll let him confirm that tonight. And he's already like killing it on the leaderboard, getting recognized by the CEO, just taking massive action, and really just getting some absolutely amazing results. So I want you guys to first and foremost make sure that you guys have some paper. Make sure that you have a pen, a pencil, a marker, a Sharpie, eyeliner. I don't care. Find something to write with, something to write on. Get ready to take some notes, because our special secret guest tonight is absolutely kicking butt and taking names, and you guys can learn a thing or two or 16 tonight if you guys take some notes. And always remember this, guys, your notes are your uncashed checks. If you guys want to, and I'm just going to be honest here, if you guys want to come into these webinars, come onto these conferences, you want to watch Janet or Richard or John or myself or Adam or Ashley and watch these webinars and just sit here and have it be like a social event and say hi to everybody and not get anything out of it, then you're just wasting your time. However, if you want to come into these conference rooms and watch our Facebook Lives, watch our webinars, write some notes down, take some of those notes, put them into action, put those things into place in your business, and actually start taking action and staying consistent, then you will reap the rewards of these benefits and what our guest tonight has to say. So without further ado, let's bring up Ontarian Hawkins to the microphone. And it's an absolute pleasure to have him on tonight. And I hope you guys take some notes and are able to learn a lot from the value that he's going to throw down tonight. It looks like you got some company there.
Yeah, that's my wife.
What's happening?
How are you?
I'm awesome. And yourself?
I'm doing good, doing well. Thank you for asking.
Hey, I told her I wanted her to come on with me as an introduction. So, it's all about family.
Amen
Yes.
to that.
Now I'm leaving because I don't like the camera like the guy.
All right. My family right here is actually sleeping, but
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
he's sleeping right there.
Hey, that comes in handy. All right, honey.
All right. See you.
All right. What's going on, Mr. Kump?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm fantastic, brother. Can't complain at all. Let me just a bit. All right.
So, yo, man, you're kicking ass and taking names.
Man, I'm actually surprised, brother. I really am. David Gardner had messaged me one day and said, "Hey, man, what are you doing over? what are you into? What are you doing? He said, you're on a leaderboard. I said, leaderboards of what? What are you talking about? So he said, over at Now Life, man. I was like, really? I didn't know. I didn't even know, Daniel, that I was on the leaderboards until he told me. So we've been, you know, connecting and everything back and forth. So it's been ever since then. I was like, wow, really? I've seen members come in. Yep. You know, I didn't really pay attention because I've been helping people get started and everything, get going. You know, because that's my focus. My focus is helping people get going and helping them get kickstarted. So I really didn't pay attention, to tell you the truth.
Sure, sure. So let me ask you this: like, first off, I just want to say congratulations on the amazing success that you've had thus far. Welcome officially to the Tuesday webinar, and obviously you're here for a reason, because you're getting great results and it's happening really, really quickly for you, which is awesome. So I really hope the people that are watching this now, or the people that watch the replay, can certainly learn from some of the things that you're doing. What made you take an interest in NowLifeStyle? What made you, you know, look at, you know, marketing online and doing this sort of thing?
Well, believe it or not, I've been knowing Joel, not personally, but I've been a part of his system, GVO, years ago. Now, my story goes back all the way to early 2000s. Okay. I'll go ahead and get in my story a little bit so people can know where I come from.
Sure, go ahead.
Early 2000, 2001, I was a college student. And just like every college student, hopefully, maybe every college student, I was curious one day. I was doing homework in a computer lab. We had a project due, and I was getting tired. I had this that came to my mind. I said, hey, I've heard of people making money online, but is it really real? So that curiosity led me to start doing some research on the internet, you know, Googling, YouTubing, you know, is this stuff really real? So what really shocked me is the images I saw when I actually looked up this stuff. I mean, people on the beach with their laptops, you know, just, you know, making money, you know, the laptop lifestyle. At first, I didn't believe it. I thought it was all a scam. I was thinking to myself, these people cannot be making money on the beach. You telling me you're not working a job, you're making money while you're at the beach and having a good time? Impossible. So that led me to be more curious about our work. I found out, you know, this stuff was real, and that led me into network marketing. And I got involved heavily in many different, I was jumping from MLM to MLM, trying to find my way, hotel meeting after hotel meeting. You know, I'm a part of the NFL club, not the National Football League, but the no friends list, because I burned through my friends list pretty fast. You know, all the no's and all the hey, you're crazy, man, for starting a business. You know, go get a job. You know, and as a matter of fact, Daniel, all those no's and all those, you know, people that mock me, that gave me motivation like crazy to prove them wrong. And I still have that in my psyche today. You know, people that don't believe, people that think this stuff is a scam, is not real. That is what really, that's a part of what drives me every day, to let people know, hey, I'm an average guy. I actually dropped out of college and didn't finish college because I had a dream to become an entrepreneur. I didn't want to work the rest of my life for a boss. You know, the system.
Dropping out of college. You sound like somebody I know that does the Monday night webinars who dropped out of college too.
Yeah, man. Hey, it benefits some folks. It benefits you if you drop out of college. If you know what you want to do. And entrepreneurship was what I wanted to pursue. So 2008 is when I came online, though. After many failures in MLM, you know, a lot of leg work. You know, I burned through my market pretty fast. So I didn't know how to, instead of hunting people, I wanted to learn how to become the hunted. In 2008 was when I came on and started learning the game on that. So it's been ever since then. I'll say around 2012, 2013. It's been phenomenal. This has been my the internet's been my ATM machine, folks, in a good way.
Awesome. So what specifically was it about NowLifeStyle that you said, I got to use this, I got to check this out, I got to get involved?
Well, first of all, I'm a big stickler of health. I love health and nutrition. As a matter of fact, this shirt right here, you ever heard of the name Jerf? You ever seen that before?
No, I have not. I don't know. You guys drop a comment below if you guys have heard of that.
I have heard of Jerf before. If you have, yeah, let me see the comments because it's an acronym. It's an acronym. Never heard of Jerf. And after you hear tonight, you're probably going to go to Amazon and pick you up a shirt. So JERF stands for Just Eat Real Food.
Okay.
Just eat real food. You know, you can go up to your partner and say, hey man, we be jerfing. We be eating real food. So just eat real food. JERF. That's what that stands for. I got it right here.
All right. I'm with you. So like for me as an example, not to get too far off topic, but like you know, my wife and I are doing the ketogenic diet right now, which is mainly just meat and vegetables. So avoid all the processed this and that and the other, you know, the carbs and everything like that. So I guess we're jerfing. We're
jerfing, brother. And that's, you know what, Daniel, that so the nutritional factor, I'm a big stickler of that. Actually, I just came from the gym not too long ago. I'm a big stickler of that, and I'm a big automation guy. Yep. So we know that NowLifeStyle has a autoresponder tool. I'm using that. That is working very well. That is part of the reason why I'm doing well in this business, because of the automation. You see, I don't have to go out and chase somebody anymore. I know how to attract people to the actual process to where it takes over and starts to communicate for me. That's the phenomenal part. So that is really why, those are the main reasons why I partnered with this, along with what Joel stands for. Joel and his team, you know, those guys are phenomenal.
Cool. Awesome. So when you did get started, as far as, I mean, obviously you've been in a lot of other business, so you probably understand that in order to get a business up and off the ground, you got to start taking some action. So, you know, maybe walk people through once you got started with NowLifeStyle, what are some things that you did to get your business off the ground? Obviously, you've gotten some phenomenal results because you've hit the leaderboard very, very quickly, which I would assume you took massive action. But what did that really look like?
Well, massive action is something that, you know, I teach my people who join with me. And basically it looks like this. I'm a big, you know, if you didn't know, I'm a big video guy. I pretty much, you know, YouTube has been a big help in building my business over time. And what I did when I first started Now Life was I said, hey, just like I've done in the past, I'm going to put myself on a 90-day, which I'm still in the actual matrix of a 90-day game plan. I'll put myself on a 90-day game plan. I'm going to do this every day. I'll do some basic stuff every day. I do the same stuff. I make a video about every day. I hit my subscriber base about every day. I add new people on Facebook about every day. Build, you know, breaking that barrier, prospecting, you know, building that list. Also every day I'm on Instagram. You know, I'm on all the social medias, because I understand where my target market hangs out. If I know where my target market hangs out, I'm gonna learn how to talk their language, and that's all I'm doing. I'm just speaking the language of my prospects, and they're being attracted to the process. Awesome. That's all I'm doing on a single. So every day I'm just getting in front of the right people. Gotcha.
So you're obviously part of your day-to-day action, and some of the things that you did right off the bat is making videos, which is really, really cool.
Oh, yes.
So are you posting those videos on YouTube? Or are you posting those videos on, you know, Facebook, Instagram, all three?
Definitely. So what I'm doing is, like, for example, today I did a live video on Facebook.
Okay.
And what I do something called repurposing. I'll repurpose the content. So if I do a live video on Facebook, I take that same video, post it on YouTube. I take that same live video and I send it out to my list. Hey, I just did a live video. Go check it out. I'll take that same video and I blog about it. So I'm bringing everything to a core to where people can know who I am. So I'm doing two things. I'm breaking down that barrier to where people can actually know who I am. And then I am providing value at the same time. So those two combinations, people love it. And I was always taught, if you know, is the key is to be 2 to 3 steps ahead of everybody else. What that means is not to be over them in a prideful way. Your passion, your confidence, your posture, if you are 2 or 3 steps ahead of them in that area, you will become an attraction in the marketplace big time.
Yeah, someone just commented nuggets, and I think you're dropping them, sprinkling the nugget dust on them. I think that's awesome. I've talked about that numerous times when, because you're doing a lot of things like multifold. So by doing that, you're helping build your brand, which is really great, especially on social media through, you know, Instagram, social media, email marketing, Facebook. And I think how you're kind of like recycling the video is great. That's how you increase your video views. That's how you get more people checking you out. And
that's right.
There's a 2-word phrase here that you just nailed that I want everybody to realize here is when you're on video, and especially in a lot of different markets, a lot of different social media channels, you give yourself what's called authority positioning. And
That's
it's
right.
just like you were saying about being several steps ahead. When you're several steps ahead, when you're on a webinar, when you're on a video, just the same way that you and I are doing this right now, because when we're on a webinar, you know, live right now, nobody else is. We are. So that gives us, that gives you, that gives the person on the video what's called authority positioning, because you're willing to do what most people aren't willing to do. So by circling that content and recycling that content, you know, you're giving yourself authority position in many different marketplaces, which is really, really awesome.
That's right.
It's a great way to get your content out there. So I think that's awesome. I hope people are writing this stuff down, and I hope people are.
And I'll give you something else too, Daniel, to take that a little bit further, man. Like you said, you're in the authority position. And I tell my people, you know, I say, hey, go out there and start doing videos. I did the same. You know, I was where you were years ago. If you just start and be consistent. Don't worry about how you sound. Don't worry about, guys, if you go back to my videos when I first started, it was, and still today, you know, and people think you have to be, you know, I had a guy tell me, hey, you know, I got to be perfect on, you don't have to be perfect on video. I do I've done everything you name on video. I'm drinking water. I'm answering the phone on video. I'm getting up to go get the door on video. People are looking to connect with authentic people, period. They want real, authentic folks who talk the truth, who give value, and who are passionate about what they do. And, you know, to take a little further, what we're doing, the ones who are willing to do that, Daniel, those who are willing to go a step further, make the videos, connect with people, do live videos, repurpose content. We are also creating what I term a monopolized, diversified portfolio. That's something that Walmart has. That's, you know, McDonald's has it, a monopolized, diversified portfolio. What is that? Basically, Walmart has created a monopoly, but they're diversified in what they've done. So you go in, for example, you go into Walmart, they don't just sell you clothes. Walmart is going to get you, they're going to sell you food, they're going to sell you pharmaceutical drugs, they're going to sell you vitamins. You may walk out of there with a bike, with a basketball goal. That's a diversified portfolio, multiple streams of income, and they've created a monopoly. So what we're doing here, folks, if you understand the concept, you can do the same thing. It's powerful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's the same way if you look at it. I've heard this analogy before too, and it's the same thing. So let's say that if you look at a supermarket, just like you were to look at a sales funnel, like we use sales funnels in our online business, because what do we want? We want people's information, and we want to get them down into a point where they buy. That's right. And as you go through the sales funnel process, you learn and you capture more information and so on. So, I mean, a supermarket is its own sales funnel. So if you go in there because you want meat to cook for dinner, well, as you're going through the supermarket, you have to go to the back of the store.
That's right.
The meat department up in the front of the store. If you want the meat, you have to go through the funnel, which is the rest of the store. And as you're going through, you might pick up a little of this, pick up a little bit of that, things that are going to go with the thing that you came in there for. So, I mean, marketing online is the same way. We're all literally just building these sales funnels and capturing people's information and offering them products and services that best fit their needs.
That's right.
So, I mean, I think it's awesome. So what are some types of, besides a little bit of social media, obviously recycling the videos, which I think is awesome. It's a great way to do it. Those are some techniques that I and many other people on my team use as well. What are some other ways that you're driving traffic? How are you exposing the most amount of people to your business opportunity?
Yeah, so I am exposing most people through videos is definitely number one. I got quite a bit of subscribers on YouTube, so over closing in on 1,000 videos that I've made since 2014 of July. So those videos are working for me 24/7. So that's a lot of exposure. So what usually happens?
Let me stop you right there. Here's what's cool, and here's what I want everybody to realize. Sometimes, and this you can apply this many different ways. Some people will think that they can run one traffic run for 100 clicks. They go buy a solo ad and they go run 100 clicks of traffic, and they're going to turn around and they're going to be rich. Probably not.
I've heard that before.
Let me ask you this. After you made your first video, were you an overnight sensation?
No, sir. Not at all.
Make thousands and thousands of dollars after you made your first video?
No, sir.
No, of course not.
Not at all.
But you have made, over the last several years, you've made 1,000 videos. 1,000. So if you guys think about, making videos, for every video that you make, it's like you're building a wall. You're building a foundation for your business. You're building a foundation of leverage, of authority positioning, of a brand. Every video that you make is like a brick, and you're just adding more bricks to your foundation, more bricks to your wall, and you're just building that foundation and that castle stronger and stronger and stronger every day, every month, every week, every year. And so one video might not do it for you. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, I don't know. But one video doesn't do it, but videos consistently over a period of time will start to do it for you, just like consistent traffic over a period of time, not just one traffic run, not maybe two, consistent traffic over a period of time. So I think that point about just making so many videos is just awesome. It just shows that, and guys, this is what we talk about every single week. Consistent action over a period of time gets you results. Everybody that's been on this webinar has done a little bit of different action, but they have been consistent over a period of time, just like you. So, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Hey, that's great. I've never heard the analogy like that, and that's exactly right. You're building that wall up, and the more bricks you have and the more videos you have, you can build a big house, and it's a beautiful thing, And I think about it too, like planting seeds, like a farmer. The more seeds you plant out there, something is going to grow. Something has to grow. So it's all about just consistency. And we all, most of us probably on here, if you're listening, you've been to college at some point. Just think about the energy that you've put into school. That same energy, that same focus and tenacity, if you transfer that over to a business, you can do wonders. You can do one. It's all about focus and consistency.
Yep. Yeah, and it was actually, I know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe like one of your business partners, David Deacle, had mentioned last week, he brought up a great point, and similar to what you're talking about right now, is, basically if you treat your business like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. But
big time,
if you, just look at it here and there, you throw a little traffic here and there, and you don't have these consistencies that you've been talking about here, like consistent videos, consistent, recycling the content, letting different niches and different markets see it. If you're not consistent over a period of time, then you're just, all you have is a hobby. All you have is a hobby. But if you treat it like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. And obviously what you're doing is working, man, because you hit the leaderboard very, very fast. You're growing a business very, very fast. You're growing a team very, very fast. So do me a favor, take us through a little bit through the process. So like when you get somebody into your holding tank, you actually sponsor somebody. How do you connect with them? How do you help them see what you're doing? How do you help them get their business up and off the ground?
Sure thing. So what I do is, if it's a lot of times it's a cold prospect. So this person has either found me by searching. They've either found me, they've came through my funnel some type of way, maybe through a cold traffic run. So eventually they end up finding me and reaching out to me on Facebook or calling me, because I put my toll-free number out there, because I'm still one of those guys, those weirdos that likes to talk on the phone, and I've closed a lot of sales on phones. So they call me and I say, hey, I have a Facebook group. I'm going to put you in, and every single week in my Facebook group, I do a Q&A style training. So my goal is to over deliver in value. Also in my Facebook group, they have a step-by-step blueprint plan on what's needed to be successful online. So when I get them in my group, they have my attention. They have, I'm going to, provide as much support as I can, because my goal is to help them succeed. Okay. Unfortunately, everybody's not going to succeed, but there's those few that will stick to the game and start. I have people that's joined me. They're starting to see results, and they're astounded. They are absolutely amazed. So if you stick to the plan and you're passionate about it, things will start to happen. So I make sure I answer all their questions, especially the new people. If they never did anything like this online, I answer all their questions, and that's done every single week, or they may inbox me on Facebook and we can go from there. So I make sure that they're all set up and ready to go in a short amount of time.
Awesome. So basically what you're doing is you're trying to get connected with them on social media, plug them into a community. Obviously you offer training, you offer value, and you show them that you're there to support them. And I think it's great when you can plug people into a community. They see that they're not alone in this. They're actually with other like-minded people, other people that are in probably the same bucket as them, that are either just getting started, or maybe it's great when they can see people that are getting results and they're like, whoa, that dude just started a couple weeks ago and he's already getting recognized for results, which is really, really cool. And then you create that cool thing, and here's a nice catchphrase, guys, is something called social proof. Social proof is a beautiful thing, and when you can show everyday normal people like Ontarian's doing here, when you can plug them in and they can see real everyday people winning, that helps other people win. That gives other people the belief and the mindset that they can do what he's doing, and they can do what I'm doing or what other people are doing to win, which is really cool.
That's right. Exactly right, man. It works like wonders. Works like a charm, man. Love social proof.
I don't know if dude, I don't know about you, man. I hope people are writing this stuff down, man, because what you're dropping right now is like gold.
Worth thousands of dollars, folks.
Sprinkled like gold dust all nuggets all throughout everything here. But it's you're not rewriting the book, man. I mean, you're getting out there, you're taking action, you're making videos, you're plugging people into a community, you're just doing some awesome stuff. And what's cool is every time we do this, everybody's got like a little something different. And David is really, who was on last week, David's really big into solo ads, really big into traffic, really big into, and he dropped some huge nuggets on things to do with solo ad providers in order to, get better costs, drive more traffic, etc. And your spin is a little bit more videos, more social media, and being able to plug people into communities and stuff like that. So it's always good to see everybody has like a slightly different point of view. So
you just have to find your, what makes you comfortable. Now, all those things, and, all types of marketing you want to tap into as much as you can. I talk about having more, multiple fishing poles in the water. If you have one fishing pole in the water, you're trying to catch a big fish, it may take you a while. But if you have multiple fishing poles, then you're going to catch some fish, probably in a faster pace. So having multiple ways to advertise is going to be more beneficial. Of course, you can rely on one source, solo ads. If you got that budget, go out there and keep doing that. But spread yourself out there. People want to connect with people. That's what I've found. People want to connect. They want to talk on the phone. They want to make sure you're going to be there for them. Not to hold their hand, so to speak, but to get them started and to be, an inspiration and motivation for them. People love that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's again another solid point too. Don't just rely on one specific source of traffic. Don't,
Right.
Again, back to that thought process. If you just run one solo ad and don't get the results that you're looking for,
Mm-hmm.
you're selling yourself short. So if you run consistent solo ad traffic, you build your list, you keep following up with that list, but then maybe also, do a couple of videos, get out there on social media, post a video on YouTube, get out there on Instagram, get out there on Facebook, make yourself, work on your brand, get out there and let people know who you are, what you're doing, how you can help them. Yeah, Sharon says she's got to catch her some fish.
Right.
Sharon knows she might have to log out, clear her cache, and then log back in. It always happens to one person. There's always someone that can't hear or can't see or whatever it is. So let's kind of big picture rewind a little bit here. Now, obviously, you've been online for many, many years. I'm sure you've had a lot of great successes like you're having right now. I'm sure you've had a lot of challenges. What are some things that you do to kind of keep moving forward? What are some things that you do to focus on that mindset, that personal development, that goal setting to kind of keep moving forward? Because obviously, NowLifeStyle is not your first rodeo. I'm sure you've had some tough times along the way. What are some things that you've done to, just keep moving forward?
Well, my vision has become more clearer by the year. I mean, I can't see myself not working my business every day. It's got to that point. It's become so habit that I'm always thinking of how can I do more. And it's got to this point too, Daniel, that if I go 2 or more days without making a video, man, I don't feel right, man. I gotta make a video, man.
Yep.
So my motivation is basically, and see, these days, as far as reading books and everything, in the past I've read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. One major deal that I did years ago, this was back 2006, 2007. I was with the group. They're not around anymore. The group was called the Million Mile March, and all we did was mastermind. I spent about 2 or 3 years with them. We read books like Napoleon Hill. We talked about marketing. We talked about marketing psychology. But for the most part, we mastermind. And one major thing we did before we left that mastermind group was we literally buried the words "I can't." I can see. I got a picture of it. It's back in January 21st on my birthday, 2009. I have a mock tombstone. I was in the dark. It looks just like a tombstone, and it says R.I.P. I can't. Ever since I did that, it was like a switch went on in my brain. Like there's nothing that I can't do, and that is what keeps me going every day. Because if I get the itch or the inclination that I can't do, if I feel like it's far-fetched, I remember that image of what I did. And that's what keeps me going. Along with first, my family, that keeps me going every single day. And the motivation my motivation to help more people, because there's a ton of people out there that they're not educated on business. They're not educated on how to, start a business, how to automate a business. It's not where you don't have to work that hard like I did in my MLM days. So I want to show people, yes, automation and passive income is the real deal if you tap into it and you're consistent. So that's what keeps me going, man, every single day, like clockwork.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So, what would you say is your what's your why? What's the main reason why do you do what you do every single day?
Well, first of all, it goes back to family. Family is my big why, and the other thing is I want to prove the naysayers wrong, man. I still got that in my psyche, man. The naysayers, the naysayers are those who, more than likely they're at their job. They hate their job, but they can't see themselves starting a business because their mindset won't let them go there. Maybe they may have someone in their back pocket talking negative. Hey, they may have even a spouse may say, hey, no, I'm against that. We just need to keep doing what we're doing. I'm pretty sure it happens a lot. I mean, I've talked to people who that's happening to. So just to prove that, yeah, hey, an average guy, and I'm an ex-truck driver too, Daniel. I used to drive an 18-wheeler back in the day. I always tell my story as much as I can. College dropout, ex-truck driver. If I can do it, you can do it too. I'm just an average guy, and I say it all the time. And that is really what keeps me going as well. Proving the naysayers wrong, family, and I like to motivate and inspire people at the same time. So those three components is really what keeps me in the game, big time.
Awesome. Well, good to hear, man. Listen, I really, really appreciate you taking time out tonight and taking us through your story, taking us through the steps that you've done to get the massive success that you've had. I mean, dude, how long have you been in NowLifeStyle? What's it like, 6, 7, 8 weeks now?
Yes, July the 21st this year. Yeah, not too long at all, man. Not too long at all. So
you are riding the leaderboard consistently. Just awesome. It's awesome to see that. So guys, let this sink in here. I mean, he only joined back at the end of July, and he's hitting the leaderboard just about every single day now because of the massive action that he's taken. And he just took you through everything that he's doing. There's no secrets here. There's no, we're not gonna pull the curtain over and be like, whoa, that's what he's doing. It's like, no, man, he's real with you guys. He's saying he's making videos every day. He's giving value. He's plugging people into communities. He's just taking action. And that's what we talk about every single week. Is just taking massive action. Solo ads, videos, guaranteed paid signups, Facebook leads, whatever it is. Just get out there and take action. And Ontarian, you said it yourself. Don't rely on one thing. Spread yourself out a little bit and try a few different things, which is awesome. So let me ask you this. For anybody that's sitting out there, that's sitting on the fence, they either haven't gotten started yet, or they're thinking about signing up, they're thinking about starting, they're thinking about, doing this, online marketing thing, what would be your advice to them?
Well, I would say this. First of all, be connected with people who are doing what you want to do. Okay, surround yourself, and that's the secret behind communities. Connect yourself with people who's already doing it. What that's going to do, and Napoleon Hill talks about this in his book Masterminds. It's like you're plugging in something to get power to it. And when you plug in, you're going to start to light up, and you're going to get motivated, you're going to get inspired, and you're going to take action. Okay. The second thing is, stay away from people who are negative. Now, if you're married, that's a different story. You really can't run from it, but you're going to have to dig deep inside of yourself to say, hey, you know what? I know what they're saying, but I see these people over here doing it. I know I can do it. You see? So first of all, you have to make up in your mind. You have to make a decision that you can do the same thing. And then the second thing is simple. Take action. Just get started. Don't try to figure out everything at one time. It's all about baby steps. You know what? When a baby is born, they start with milk, and then they move to solid foods. And then, you have a full grown person. That's the same cycle you need to take. Don't try to figure that all out. Education is golden here as well, but you need education, You need to plug in, and then you need a commitment. And then once you have all that, you're solid. No matter what other people say, everything is going to be smooth. You know, it's not going to be smooth sailing, but everything should be, you know, full force ahead from there.
Awesome, man. Dude, I don't know how much, if we had like a value meter that was like, you know, working tonight, you'd be pinging that thing out. So again, just really appreciate all the golden nuggets that you dropped tonight. I lost count of how many there were, but I appreciate you taking the time out of your day and your night and away from your wife to come hang here and join with us. And it's just been absolutely awesome. So if you guys thought Ontarian did a great job, show him some love, give him some likes, give him some hearts, comments, everything else. And let them know what you think, because dude, yeah, you dropped the hammer, man. I really appreciate you throwing down the value. And yeah, obviously you can see everybody's liking it, which is awesome. So yeah, man, any last words for the NLS community? Any last golden nuggets or things you want to say to everybody that either watches this now or watches this later?
Well, one of the quotes that my mentor always said, and this rings in my mind all the time. And it's very simple. You don't have to get it right. You just got to get it going. Very simple. You don't have to get it right. Just get it going. You see, everybody's trying to get it right, but if you just get the engine going, and everything else will take care of itself. That's it. Simple.
You don't got to get it right, just get it going. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to get results when you're standing still, man.
That's right. That's right. You're stagnant.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you just got to start moving forward. That's it.
That's it.
It's a lot easier to steer the bus when it's moving forward, not sitting still. So
that's right, man. That's right. Exactly.
Awesome. Well, listen, man, again, really appreciate the time. So for those of you guys that haven't gotten started yet, I know we had some new people on here. For those of you guys that are literally brand new, if you haven't taken any action, haven't gotten started yet, or you're watching this for the very first time, I'm going to drop a link in here. And please, no other links, guys. For those people that haven't gotten started yet, you guys can go to NLS1D.com. You guys can take a $1 trial. You can come into our community. Come see what we do every single day. Come see the webinars that we're doing every day, how we're helping each other as a community. But you guys can join our team. You can work with people like Ontarian and all the other super awesome, amazing, awesome people that are in this community and overall in the NowLifeStyle community. So, man, again, thank you so much, man. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. Please make sure that you guys stay tuned tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for Richard and John Weberg. They'll be throwing down some more value like they always do. And always join Janet Legier on Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Again, she'll be teaching you guys some great fundamentals to help grow your business. And then when you cycle back around to Monday, make sure you guys always catch Adam and Ashley every Monday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Yeah, man. Awesome. Again, thank you for all the value. It was a pleasure to get to meet you here in person for the first time. But I'm sure we will cross paths many other times. So other than that, guys, y'all have a fantastic night. And we will see you guys on the next live webinar. And as always, we will see you on the leaderboard.
All right. Take care, guys.
Good night, all.